Marcia, thank you so very much for being here.
Delighted as always to share all of the help we have in the energetic realm with anyone who wants to take advantage of it. It is my greatest joy to share this love that has been shared with me with all others who are open to experiencing this.
Excellent. Marcia, I'm just going to let you take over.
Well, and today we have this incredible energy. I was thinking about this because it has been on my calendar for a while. And I thought, who can take us forward from this place where we just seem to be heading deeper and deeper into the energy of confusion and despair? So I just put out a call for whomever's in the energetic realm that would like to lead us forward. Please come into my awareness. And here comes the beautiful energy of Mother Mary. And I was just so delighted. I never choose them. They always choose to come forward when they feel they could be of the greatest service. And truly her energy is so loving and warm and enveloping. So let's just join her now on a beautiful journey into the peace. So let's close our eyes and taking a deep breath. Allow your physical body to begin relaxing. And as the physical body relaxes, allow yourself to begin drifting deeper and deeper into that inner sanctuary of love and peace, into the energetic heart center, where all that you could desire is waiting for you. And Mother Mary is here with us now. As we enter into this sacred place, she beckons us deeper still. Come, children. You are so weary, yet you have not found rest. Come now, and lay your heads softly into my lap, and allow me to renew you, restore you, and refill you with the gentle peace of the Father. With each breath, go deeper. With each beat of your heart, let go of the physical world. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of anything that is anchoring you into this time and this space. Relax into now, into this moment. That is all you can ever access. And is all that you will ever need. Let go of the world, of the pain, of your sorrow. Let go of your thoughts of tomorrow. Release yesterday and come into this moment. Center fully into the heart. Allow the heart to open fully and allow yourself to fall deeper into this welcoming space of love. There is no yesterday. There is only this moment. Tomorrow has yet to be. But when you live this moment within the loving embrace of the Father, every moment that follows is filled with love and grace. Surrender the fear. Let go of feeling helpless, hopeless, and overwhelmed. Let go of being in charge, of believing that you know better, or believing that you should steer the ship. Relax into the knowledge that the Father is truth, and the Father knows the way. The way of love, the way of goodness, the way of joy. Your way has created confusion, pain, loneliness. The way of the Father is peace. Settle into this moment. Relax into my lap, into my love, and into the comfort of my being. As you relax into me, you relax into the Father, and you become greater, greater in love, greater in goodness, greater in peace. Feel my hand stroking your back, relaxing you further, deeper. Feel my love. Know it is of the Father, and relax deeper. Letting go of the fear. Take a deep breath and fall even more completely into this moment of love and grace. Let go of that which has brought pain, sorrow, or grief. Hold fast to the love that I share with you now, and know it is your way forward. Out of the darkness, out of the fear, out of the confusion. Together we rise. I lead you forward now, into the bliss of life with the Father. Get up now, my children, and dance in the light of His love. Fill your hearts with joy. Know that you are safe and loved. All that is needed comes easily to your door. Open your heart and receive even more. There is no limit. There is only unending joy, love, peace, the certainty born of the Father, and the joy of walking the path that feels right to the heart. Settle down once more into my lap and allow me to fill you with love of the Father, so that when you rise again to go into the world, you will go filled No longer searching. You will have found the answer, the peace, the certainty you've been searching for. My children, take my hand. Let us rise together and walk out now into the world. We shall be of the world, but not in it. For we belong to God, and the Father lives in our hearts, provides for our tables, and guides our footsteps. Come now, let us not tarry. The world awaits our love. I will be with you always, my children. Always. And as one, let us take a deep breath and return now to the world with love in our hearts and certainty in our footsteps. Well,
Marcia, I'm just smiling so big because what I experienced at towards the last quarter of that was just visualizing being in this immense area dancing. And I was dancing in
ah,
a crowd of, and we were all doing the same dance. And it was fascinating. It was like nighttime. There was this huge fire, and we were dancing, and it was in honor and love for the creator. And it was just kind of fascinating because I'm watching my hands as I'm doing the dance, and I can see the faces of the people that I'm dancing with. And of course, I was wondering, have I been there before? How do I know the dance?
oh, that's that beautiful cosmic connection that we all share. And boy, I have not brought Mother Mary in. I will again because, oh, she's fabulous. She is fabulous. I am not crying sad. It is just the beauty of the energy of the love of truly being cared for in that way, mothered in a way that is beyond what an earthly parent could do is just magnificent.
She is magnificent.
Oh, she is. And I have spent so much time with Jesus. I feel that I've sort of neglected her because um, he just always pops in and we're off and on an adventure. And I don't think, hey, anybody else want to come along? Or if she comes along, which is common that many of them come. He is so dominant. He, Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael, they're just so powerful that unless I'm really focused on the other subtler energies, they kind of get swept up in the whole thing.
Well, and Divine Mother is always so willing to let the other energies come forward and be more prominent. So, yeah.
Well, and as her role as nurturer is really, just holding that beautiful space. I don't know who is with me, but I saw a male person that was like maybe representing the male and female of each person. But I thought, oh, this is just, laying my head on her lap and having someone rub my back and then yet feeling so safe, even though there's so much chaos in the world. It just gets easier and easier to step back from the chaos the more that we interact with them. And that's what I love more than anything, especially from studying all this for so long, but having such skewed understanding and going from place to place trying to find an explanation that would make sense and just getting like more and more confused. So it's so lovely to deal with them directly and to feel what really is who they really represent, as opposed to what someone who may have been more confused than you and I was trying to share with us, or who was using archaic language that made sense to the people that were experiencing it at the time. I think now we talk about limiting beliefs and negativity and um, trauma. Were any of those words even in their vocabulary at that time? Would they have expressed any of, wouldn't they say crops failing is traumatic because that there is no grocery store? So when you start looking, taking it out of the I don't understand and start putting it into, all right, energetic realm, just come here to help me understand this, it suddenly makes so much sense. It's no longer this insurmountable thing.
Yes. Well, I loved when you said, relax into the Father and become greater in peace and in love. And together we rise. Those, I wrote those down because those really stood out to me, that we don't need to see ourselves as being in charge and being the powerful ones, because we really aren't. We think we are,
Exactly.
but we're really not.
But they have been teaching me because, you know, I don't know whether it was just me, the education that I was uh, exposed to, or the teachings that I was exposed to, but I was always belittling myself. Oh, God is good and I'm not. God is wonderful and I'm not. And so God has really been teaching me that even though God is good and good is God and God is in everything that is good, they're also teaching me the importance of each individual and that we should not belittle ourselves or believe that because God is this greatness, that the part that is expressing itself through us is not great, or that we, as being willing to share in this beautiful masterpiece, don't have something of value to offer. So that is something they have been working very much with me, is to for each person to recognize the valuable part of the whole that they are. instead of, well, God's this amazing being and I'm just this stupid little speck. That is not God's perspective at all.
Right.
We, without the drops, the ocean is not an ocean. And I think that's what we need to remind ourselves. Without our little beingness, God is not as complete. And that's really what I find our journey is, a journey toward completion, to be more like God. But at the same time, God is becoming more God through us. So it's this beautiful partnership that when we honor our part, but yet let God have the greater part, it is just so lovely, so synchronistic, so beautiful in its unfolding, so simplistic in its perfection.
Right.
And boy, it's been a long journey getting here.
Well, that's why we're here. That's exactly why we're all here. We have our own journey to get to that place.
Woo.
Marcia, if people want to know more about you and the work that you're putting out into the world, how do they find you?
Please join me on my website. I would say Facebook as well, but there seems to be a little craziness going on with Facebook, but the page is still up, but I can't get on there for some reason. So my website is Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, and it's Marcia spelled Marcia or mmhearthealer.com. And there are free resources. There's a link to YouTube. There is a link to the podcast. And there is a community you can join or to work with me individually. But I want everyone to have the support and the inspiration that they desire. So whether you want free or you want to go deeper, it's all available. And please take as much as you can hold.
Perfect. I love that, Marcia. Thank you so much for being here with us. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us here at Enlightened World Network. There's a meditation every day, always guided by one of our hosts. And we're so glad to have you. Please be watching for other shows here on Enlightened World Network. Take good care. In God.